Hello and welcome. I hope you guys are all well this morning. I am Martin Sharp, award-winning speaker, coach, mentor and consultant. And today I'm going to ask that kind of key question because, we are all going in the wrong direction. And I include myself in this as well. Why do I know this? Because we're all in a problem right this moment in time with regards to Corona, with regards to the environment, with regards to a whole variety of different things. But what can we do about it? Here's the thing. We all have the power in our hands to do something different, to actually make the most out of the moment that we've got. And as the leaders, certainly leaders in business, leaders in industry, people are going to be looking to us for answers. They're going to be looking to us to say, what is it that we're going to do? How are we going to do something different? Where are we going to take things? Now, the thing is, you might be wondering, where do I take it? What do I do differently? It's hard enough running a business anyway, with all the kind of key struggles that you have around cash flow, around problems with staffing and HR, around problems with supply management, around just the marketing and marketplaces and just trying to keep the customers happy and trying to find new customers, etc. It can be absolutely exhausting out there. So how do you start to envisage a new world and the way that things could be, and how do you actually change and pivot and make that happen? And especially as a small business, you've got this amazing opportunity in the fact that, we're on a bit of a reset at the moment. Lots of businesses are now having to pause or slow down or go into emergency measures, etc., which is going to give you back some time. Some time to do some of that essential planning, to be able to take the energy, the momentum, all those kind of things that you'd like to do and actually make them happen today. Actually do something that sets you up ready for when you get back to normal tomorrow, and then push things forward. Because at the end of the day, if it's not for the case of having that great plan in front of you, then you'll just stumble and bumble as you go through it, and the struggles will not get any easier. In fact, with a plan, struggles don't necessarily get easier, but the thing is, you have direction, you have purpose, you have a measure. You can say, actually, this is where we're going to go. And with a plan, everybody wants to join you. They want to kind of see your vision. They want to see where it's going to go, and if they agree with your plan, with your value, with your principles, with your ethics, with the way that you want to do something, then all of a sudden you build a lot of momentum and you can make things move and go in the right kind of direction that you need them to go. So actually spend some time in that planning phase and make it work, because this is the time when you can start to test all those different what-if scenarios. How can you do these things? How can you make these things happen? How can you envisage a world that is different to what is today, and really start to think about some of those kind of key aspects, because there's nine areas of the business that you need to be thinking about. Everything from what it is that you started your business to do right at the beginning. What have you still stayed true to your purpose, or have you drifted? If you have drifted, is that a good drift into a better direction, or is this a bad drift and you're actually losing customers because you're no longer in the same kind of direction you were supposed to be going in? How is your kind of marketing and your messaging? Is it hitting the right people? Are you saying the right things? Are you actually doing things for the greater good as well as for being able to make sure that your business is a going concern? And with regards to controls around your business, do you have those kind of key measures in place so you know and you can predict ahead of time actually whether you're going to hit a problem or not? And not only that, but also have the procedures in place ready to take care of that and make it work properly for you. The risk management and the scenarios already in place. I've been working with a guy based out of Dubai who's an absolutely fantastic risk manager, Mohammed, and when he talks about risks, etc., it's almost like a passion and an art to him. When you talk to other people about risks, it's almost like a chore and a pain. But yet the thing is, if you go through this and do it right, then you end up with a much more secure business. And in fact, I would argue that many businesses that will be in business in the next 6 months are those that have gone through a risk strategy and have been able to implement that very quickly over the last few weeks as we've seen things hit with the coronavirus. Then when you've kind of done those items, you kind of need to be thinking about the other areas of business. For instance, yourself. What are you doing to improve yourself to make sure you're coming out the stronger leader? Are you still a person that accepts that you are the leader in your business? And when you turn around, do you find that there are people following you? Or are you just behind them, so like whipping them to make them happen? Are you being more the manager in this kind of case? And do you know how to cultivate your business? Do you know how you're going to make it grow? Have you been reading around it? Have you looked at different business models? Have you looked at different scenarios, etc.? Really diversify the inputs that you have to make sure you take a rich view of everything that's going on around you. And then when you've kind of got those in place and really start to look at how you can make your business as efficient as you possibly can, as repeatable, as consistent, as persistent as you can, by building great processes, great policies, great procedures inside the business, and where you can, automate them. But don't just run out there and do like so many other people do and just find the shiny objects. It's like, oh wow, something new, it's this technology thing, let's just stick it in the business and see what happens. Because the thing is, by just putting any old thing inside your business without actually having a reason for it, all that you're going to do is you're going to build yourself a bigger problem. Because computers are great, they simplify life in so many ways through automation by making things that work happen quicker and more responsively. However, when things don't work, they also work incredibly quickly to give you a bigger mess and a bigger problem. So if you're just running straight in for a technology solution, just think about actually what is that solution supposed to be there for? How is it going to work for you? Is it actually going to bring you the benefits that you're expecting? And then when you've kind of thought about the process side of things, and you think about the structure of your organisation, the roles and responsibilities, who do you actually need in your business to push it forwards? Do you have the right people in your business for the business of tomorrow? Or do you need to be searching out new people to put inside your business? Do you have too many people? Do you have too few people? Do you need to outsource things? Do you need insource things? The whole variety, the whole gambit of questions that you need to be looking at around how do you actually make sure that the products and services that you provide that fix the problems for your customers are going to be there tomorrow. And we all know that the greatest asset inside any company is that walks on two legs. It's the people that you have, and you have great people inside your business will blossom and bloom, and it will just explode in the right kind of direction because everyone's pulling together in the right way. But you get the wrong person in your business, and like the old proverbial bad apple in the pot, it will just disappear, and you'll end up with a great problem because these people infect other people, they create dissent, they create problems, etc. I'm sure you may be able to remember an organisation you've worked with or worked for or even work in where you've had people like this that kind of just seem to infect everybody with their despair and dishope and kind of negative feelings and negative vibes. And really it's just that they've not found the business that they actually suit in the place and the work that they need to be working in. So make sure that when you do have these people inside your organisation, you find out what job it is that they need to do, and it might not be one that you have inside your business. And also, I mean, it's be thinking around actually what probably one of the core things for me, one of the key items that if you don't have this inside your business, you will cause yourself problems, and that's really around your values. Because you don't want to wake up tomorrow in a business which you hate, which you've built, but yet it's not working in a way that you like. It's no longer works to your key values. It's no longer ethical in your viewpoint, because straight away you'll already be in conflict with your business. And yet, with so many organisations where if they get the values wrong, the business automatically just goes off on a tangent because everyone goes towards those values and it attracts the people with those values, and it goes in kind of that direction, as opposed to actually attracting the people that are into your core values and the reason why you set up the business and the good that you want it to do. So again, having a really great way of being able to do that is imperative. As you all know, and I will put into the comments, I give away a free copy of my book, Beat the Statistics, which I really should have got a copy out earlier for, which kind of goes through some of the questions around this to see how healthy your business is in these kind of 9 areas, so that you can build a plan as to how you're going to move yourself further forwards. That is available free. I will put the link in the bottom of the comments later, so if you would like a free copy of that as a PDF, you're more than welcome to grab hold of one of those. It certainly is a good read. It'll take you no more than a couple of hours. It's designed for as a commuter book to really kind of get you going, especially if you're a small business who has staff, etc. Then this is going to be great for you. Even if you're just a small business or a wannabe business, and you're really looking at how you can grow and how you can make things better, go through the book and just see how you can actually improve what your business is going to do and plan out what your business of the future is going to look like. Where are you going to be in 2 or 3 years' time? Hey, we've all got to have aspirations, right? Also, as I asked the community, I said to you guys, what did you actually want? What's one thing I could give you that's going to help you be able to push your businesses forwards? And you all came back to me and said you all want a business strategy. Now, as you can probably imagine, I can't sit down and write everyone's business strategy for free for everybody. It's just not going to work. However, what I have done is probably the next best thing, and I've tried to keep this as simple as I possibly can. And I've created a business strategy blueprint called the GPS Blueprint. And inside the blueprint, what you're going to find is the 9 key areas of your business, with questions in each one of those areas. Only 5 questions. So if you've got all the answers straight away for all those questions, it will help you be able to think through what your strategy is with no more than spending about 10 minutes per section. If you find you're struggling with your sections, etc., then it probably highlights areas that you need to be working on in your business to be able to push your business forwards and make it work. So again, I'll put a link into the group here to where that post. In fact, no, what I'll do is I'm going to put a post up in the page as to where where you can download that strategy blueprint from. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Stay positive, stay strong, and just remember, you've got a great opportunity now to pivot and to change. You as a small business owner are the future of the UK economy, of the world economy in many respects, because we've got the opportunity. We are more agile, we can pivot quicker, we can be more flexible in what we're doing, we can get to the demands of the clients, the customers, of the world quicker than what many other organisations can, and better than that, we can do it speedily because we have the velocity behind us. Especially if you've got passion, you've got power, you've got purpose, you want to make things happen, then go ahead and make things happen. You've got a great opportunity to do this and enjoy it. Grab it, take hold of it and work with it. I'm Martin Sharp. Have a great week ahead. Bye for now.